Hello guys. Well, this makes a change, doesn't it? Face to face, at last. And later on, my cool Saturday Night Fever shoes are going to come into shot too. Anyway, this video came about because a number of you have been asking Mike and me for information about, how can we strum and sing at the same time? Because it's a very difficult thing that we're asking ourselves to do. We've got to have the right arm moving in one rhythm, whilst the voice sings in a different rhythm. So if you're finding it difficult, don't beat yourself up. You're not alone. Lots of people find that difficult. And Mike always makes the point that not everybody has to decide to be a singer. There are some great guitarists who decided early on that they couldn't sing and didn't want to sing. Jimmy Page comes to mind. Even Eric Clapton had been playing for a long time before he decided that he was prepared to sing. So, that's one avenue you could go down. Those guys tend to be lead players. They'll play the flashy guitar solos. But if you want to be a strummer and a singer, and certainly if you want to be a songwriter, being able to sing is invaluable. So, we're going to try and give you a couple of tips, and hopefully it'll help you on the way. And, if you're finding stuff still difficult, feel free to give me an email, and we'll see if we can help you out doing it. I'm going to use two songs as examples to help us along the way, and they're two of the songs that we saw in the 20 Easy Guitar videos. First one is I Don't Want to Talk About It. The key to singing and strumming is to feel where the beat is. And to be able to strum and sing successfully, you have to feel where that beat is in the music all the time. Now, when we strum I Don't Want to Talk About It, we strum on the beat every time, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's on a D7 chord, by the way, which is where we would start that song. Now, what you want to do is you want to practice that down strum pattern, and every time you strum down like that, tap your foot on the down strum so it coincides with the down strum. Check this out. And your tap should coincide with the down strums. Let's do that together one more time. I'm going to count us in this time. Ever wondered why musicians count into a song 1, 2, 3, 4? It's because they're establishing where the beat is. Let's do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, strum, down, 3, 4. There would be a bar of D7. Okay, now with I Don't Want to Talk About It, we'll strum that D7 as our intro, and on the fourth beat, we'll come in with the words I can. 1, 2, 3. I can tell by your eyes that you've probably been crying forever. 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, and as we would carry on with that. Tap your foot where the strums go down. Okay, have a go with that with I Don't Want to Talk About It. And then when you're feeling comfortable with that, I'm going to throw one more into the mix here. When songs start to strum what we call off the beat, as I mentioned before, that means where some of the down strums are missed and we play upstrokes, it becomes more difficult because upstrokes are coming as your foot moves up. Let me show you what that means. So if we were going to strum this pattern, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, the downs would be as our foot taps down and the ups would be as our foot comes up, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and for a bar. Sometimes though we miss the downstrokes. Now one of our favourite patterns is this one. You may may well be familiar with that pattern already. I'm going to count the beats out even though we're not strumming every single one of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you even worry about trying to sing Stand By Me, make sure that you can play that pattern and tap your foot and or count the beats as you're playing it. The first stage is to be able to tap your foot on the beats. Okay, that is the secret, trust me. Now when we come to sing it, the lyrics, the singing comes off the beat as well. Let's start it nice and slow. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So, if you've got your foot tapping and the strum pattern down, you're ready to start trying to sing. So don't worry if it takes a little while to get down, and don't worry if you're not able to sing straight away. Trust me, the thing to do first is to get the foot tapping as you strum. If you can do that, you will be home and dry. And this will be one of the biggest breakthroughs for you. Now listen, while I'm here, I'm going to throw one more thing at you. Nothing particularly to do with singing and strumming at the same time. But there's one other question that we get asked all the time, which is, why doesn't my strumming sound the same as yours on the videos? Try a little experiment with me. First of all, get this idea in your mind. When we strum, we want the wrist of the strumming hand to be as loose as possible, and I mean incredibly loose, so that if you were to tip your arm over, the wrist would literally fall over. You know, it's that loose. Now try something for me. Hold your pick between your thumb and first finger and grip it hard. And feel what happens to your wrist. Does it or does it not completely lock up? Grip it like that and start to strum. And do you or do you not get this kind of sound? If the answer to that is yes, the secret is to really relax the grip on the pick. I mean, so much that you feel like you're going to drop it. I can't emphasize that enough. You hold it so loosely that you think you're going to drop it. And when you strum, you should feel that as you strum down, you feel the pick give in your fingers. Do you see that bending back? Maybe you can't at that angle. It bends back. You'll feel the pressure of the pick as it bends against the thumb. You'll feel it push against the thumb as you come through the strings. And when you do an up strum, the reverse will happen, and you'll feel it applying pressure to the pad of the index finger. And in that way you get a brushy sound instead of the feeling of dragging the pick through the strings. And we feel that pick moving every time we hit the strings. Okay, a couple of top tips for you there. I hope they help you. If you're still struggling with any of that, as always, drop me an email, we'll get you sorted out.